It's about that time, it's about that time. We about to drop this mother sucker in. It's about, guys, it's taking me longer than I anticipated. But yeah, this customer want her car ASAP. I've been off, y'all know I had to go out of town last week, so got all this out the way. Jack it up. Got oil in it. Got transmission fluid in it. Oh, you know we lost power steering fluid. Now let's start it up and see if it runs. To start firing up ceremony. Hey, let it prime. So turn the key on. You're going to hear the pump run. Bzzz. That's the primer. Turn it back off. Turn it back on. Let it prime some more and then fire it up. That's just to get the fuel pressure up. All right. Whoa! Hey, it didn't even make a lot of noise. That oil shot up there quick. Huh? Nothing, I'm saying. Normally it would clatter big time. Because the oil pump gotta work. This is a brand new engine. Yeah, it gotta build up to the top. But hell yeah, man, you did good. That's what's up. You got this engine in. Hell yeah. So we'll like top it off and drive it tomorrow. Go ahead and shut it off and kill it. We done for the day. I gotta. Alrighty, guys. Real quick, start a long video. This is the one we just put the engine in, guys. Yes, it's purling like a freaking kitten, but that should be expected, right? Yes, you put a new engine in, you expect it to run perfect. That's exactly what this one's doing. Now, y'all know when you take an engine out of a car, you have to remove everything that's attached to the engine. Number one being the power steering pump. Yes, this is an old style. There's a power steering pump. Okay, so I had to disconnect it from the engine. In the process, you will lose fluid. Y'all keep that in mind. This is the reservoir for the power steering. Yes, I in fact had to fill this up. It is now full. Okay, take power steering, transmission fluid. Okay, ATF plus 4. And of course, the transmission, you may lose some fluid when you remove the axles away from the engine area to get you some space. Yes. When you lose fluid, please recheck your transmission level. And oil, that goes without saying. This is a new engine, so naturally you need new oil. Now, I didn't go through any trouble with the filter because this new engine came with a new oil cooler. All right, so it's inside of a new oil cooler, it's always a new oil filter. So there's 3 fluids I just mentioned. The oil, new. The coolant, new. Yes, you lose all your coolant. In fact, I had the radiator out, guys, so I had to take the radiator out in order to gain some clearance, some space in order to get the engine out. So, oh, you know what I'm forgetting? Oh my goodness. Yes, he disconnected the compressor. No, he didn't just take the compressor off and lay it to the side. He opened the system up because we had the AC machine over here to store the refrigerant. Don't just AC. So, hey, you know what we forgot? The AC. Remember you had the compressor? Yeah, it's 134, so I'm gonna grab the machine and still got the what? Still got the oh, okay, yeah. Alright. So yeah, that's one thing I forgot, the refrigerant. So I'm gonna evacuate, pull it down on the vacuum, guys. Don't just dump Freon in the vehicle. Alright, I'm gonna evacuate the system. While under that vacuum, I'm gonna check it over for leaks. You know, see if my gauge dropped. Because remember, we had the condenser unhooked and we had the compressor off of the car, so the system was open. So yes, I'm gonna pull the vacuum down, and I will. If there's no leak, I'm gonna recharge it. But guys, y'all know me and my motto. All right, if it's gonna run like new, damn it, it's gonna look like new. So y'all know where I'm headed. To the detail department. That's right, guys. I'm gonna spray this thing down. All this stuff up here, you're not gonna see any of this. I want this thing looking immaculate. Now, there's some things from a first I gotta go test drive it. That goes without saying. But there's some things you should do to a new engine, guys. Remember, the computer, which is down there, have no sense of where this engine is running. Yes, it goes into a default mode. If you put a new engine in and you start it up, it's gonna try to figure out where top dead center is at. But you need to go a step further. And what I mean by that is you need to relearn cam and crank. Why you need to relearn? Because this is a different engine than this piece of junk over here that came out of it. Yes, this is the whole purpose why we're doing what we're doing. I love to show you guys this so it can put a sense of urgency into some of y'all to get your oil changed. This is heavily sludged, guys. This is why we replaced that engine. It has nothing to do with Pentastar sucks or the Pentastar tick or the Pentastar failed. No, this is a bad case of car owner failed. Car owner suck. They wasn't changing their oil. So yeah, when this happened and you need your van, I think this a work van. Yeah, these companies, they're gonna tighten up on that maintenance, or they're gonna be they eating up their profit. In essence, a lot of the profit that they made over the years, they had to put into this. All it takes is an oil change every 3,000 to 5,000 miles. All right, I'll be here all day talking about that. But for now, I remember when I said, all right, this is a long video, so I got time. We're gonna clean this up, go test drive it, come back, relearn cam and crank. Well, I need to relearn cam and crank before I drive it, and recheck all my fluids, and we're gonna get that refrigerant. I know it's winter time, but customer may need their defrost. I want the car back to where it was when I got it. If the AC was cold in, damn it, it's gonna be cold now. All right, guys, y'all stay tuned for more. Gas bill going up. This thing tricky to turn on. Just pull the trigger. Alrighty, guys, now look at it. Ain't she pretty? Yes, like y'all know my motto. If you're gonna run like new, damn it, you might as well look like new. So I got all this steam cleaned up. I try to get all the leads out as much as possible. Like I say, guys, this is a brand new freaking engine. All right, so all my fluids topped off. Now what I want to go over, remember, we're not done. I haven't test driven it yet. I just cleaned it off. So what I'm about to do is go to a computer, and we're gonna look at a few things that needs to be adjusted via the computer. Remember, the computer has no idea what top dead center at. It's in default mode probably, so I'm about to tell it. All right, I'm about to relearn cam and crank. Let's go to a computer. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Alrighty, guys, I'm at the computer now. Y'all have the topology pulled up. As you can see, everything is blue, which is important, okay, especially the PCM. We just put an engine in. This I think the tire light on. In fact, let's take a look and see what they all DTCs. Yeah, low tire pressure. We're gonna take care of that. Now, before I do anything I need to do, guys, here's one thing that I always do. Y'all see this lightning bolt right there? That represents a computerized flash update. That means manufacturer has found something problematic with the programming on your car. So in fact, let's take a look at it. Let me click in here. We're gonna go to flash, and we're gonna go to the TSB associated with, look at that, powertrain diagnostic system and improvement. Keep in mind, we just replaced the engine, so now it's the perfect time to update 2015 to 2017. I think this is a 16 model, so it falls into that category. Here are some of the things that flash update will address. Yes, we don't want none of these future problems, guys. Remember, this engine is brand new. I don't want to see none of these codes erroneously. You got PO0300, multiple cylinder, all these oil camshaft codes. Yeah, we don't want any of that. So y'all know what I'm gonna do? You guessed it, guys. We're gonna flash update this thing, and then, and only then, after that, we're gonna go to, let me show you what I'm talking about, miscellaneous. Here's what I meant earlier about some of the options you have after you replace the engine. Cam and crank relearn. That's one of the things we'll be doing. Phaser cleaning, we don't have to clean the phasers because those are brand new, and we're gonna learn, no, we don't have to learn ETC. We're going to reset the memory. All right, so I'm just pointing out what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna do all this on film, but these are two things you most definitely you should do after replacing the engine. Let me click that. Y'all see this? This function should be used anytime a repair has been made that requires cam and crank relationship to be relearned. We put an engine in it. Yes, that definitely falls into that category. All right, so I'm just going over with y'all what I'm about to do. I'm not going to do it on film, but when I get done with this, I'm going to go test drive this vehicle, and we will wrap this thing up.